I never thought I'd do this again, but here we are. In 2024, I tracked my outfit every single day of the year, and I'm doing it again this year in 2026. In case you missed my very first YouTube video, I discussed how I took a photo of my outfit every single day in 2024 while simultaneously tracking it in a digital closet app. That challenge completely reframed the way I thought about getting dressed. I discussed all the takeaways in that video, but let's recap. One of my biggest takeaways was saving clothes or outfits for a specific occasion that didn't exist. I like to call these the fantasy outfits. For example, I have an outfit that I think would look really great if I was frolicking through an English countryside. However, I have no plans to go to the English countryside on my calendar, so maybe it's not worth saving that outfit for that occasion, or maybe I need to book a trip to the English countryside. I'll work on that, but basically there's just no point in saving most of your outfits or coming up with outfits that are great for a fantasy occasion that doesn't exist. If you don't have a specific event on the calendar for this kind of fantasy outfit, it's not worth saving it, just wear it. It's fine. I ended up wearing that outfit to the movies to see the 25th anniversary re-release of Pride and Prejudice, so it kind of worked out. Another big takeaway was I don't have to reinvent the wheel with every single outfit. I spent a lot of time and brain power trying to come up with like a unique, interesting outfit every single day, and that's just not realistic. I do have a 9-to-5 job. I can't be spending that much time and brain power on coming up with banger outfits every day. I do work in fashion, but I'm not a professional stylist, and coming up with cute outfits every day is just not something I can dedicate a significant amount of time to. Another big takeaway was the details, and I don't mean accessories and jewelry, the right purse, the right shoes. I mean the hair and the makeup. Now that you have to have your hair and makeup done every day or to make your outfit look incredible, but those little details like wearing your hair up with a certain neckline really make a difference. I think coming out of that challenge, I've been more cognizant of that. It's still something I'm working on. Looking at the look as a whole and thinking of what's the most complementary hair and makeup, or what am I kind of trying to present, and how can I utilize my hair and makeup to do that? And then, of course, the statistics of what I was wearing. What were the colors that I was wearing the most? What silhouettes I liked to wear, and how that varied throughout the week or the month or the season. The clothing items that I wore the most and the clothing items I wore the least or didn't even wear at all. So with all those big takeaways in mind, and having had a year in between to not do this type of challenge and reflect, why am I doing it again? Because I like to torture myself. I'm just kidding. Tracking my outfit every day forced me to pay attention to what I actually wear, not just what I want to wear. It genuinely keeps me grounded in my personal style. It's a big part of my job to know what's trending in the market. And then, of course, I work with a lot of people that are really trendy and into fashion, so it's easy to get caught up in that. But I think tracking my outfit every day and coming up with outfits every day was a way for me to really utilize what was in my closet and not feel like I needed new clothes all the time and that I had to chase into every trend. I'm also just curious how my style has changed. Am I still wearing a lot of the same silhouettes as I was wearing in 2024? Are my most worn pieces the same? What's changed? I think it'll be interesting to see at the end of this year what the differences were and what was consistent. And honestly, doing this series has just made me committed to content. I enjoy making content, but I'm not the most consistent about it. I get caught up with work or personal things or whatever. I don't prioritize it, but this has been a challenge that is forcing me to prioritize it. It's just a built-in series that I can do every day and show up regularly. And it's also a way for me to stay creative with how I'm editing my videos. And of course, it's fun. I enjoy styling. I like playing with, the new trends, but also using what's in my closet, seeing how many different ways I can style one item. Experimentation with my style in general is always something that I'm doing and having fun with. The way I'm tracking my outfits this year is a little bit different than it was in 2024. The biggest difference is in 2024, I just took an outfit photo every day. This year, I'm doing a full-on video every single day. Obviously, that's a little more high effort, but we're doing it. It's currently day 46. I'm 46 days in. So far, so good. Have not missed a day. And honestly, I've just made time for it in my schedule, and it's been okay so far. Knock on wood. I'm using the digital closet app that I have to really plan my outfits ahead. I did this somewhat in 2024, but now I'm really trying to get things planned as much as I can. Not only when I know that I have an event coming up and I know what I want to wear, I can schedule that, but just like the next few work weeks, I can put outfits on that are weather appropriate or what I think are going to be weather appropriate and schedule those out. Or if I have something that's not weather appropriate, I'll literally throw it on the calendar for like a few months out, and then I can rearrange it from there. But just trying to actually wear the outfits that I've created, because I think I've created 1,000 outfits in that thing. I have so many outfits saved. I just need to wear them, so I'm trying to put them all on the calendar somewhere. This is also just helping me with those fantasy outfits. If I don't have a specific date for them, then I'm just going to pick a random day and put it on there. I want to make sure I'm actually wearing the things in my closet. This is also just kind of necessary when I'm filming the outfit every day because, like I said, I also work a full-time job and have a social life, so I'm trying to be as organized as possible to make sure I have time to do everything I need to do. I can't spend a ton of time in the morning figuring out what I'm going to wear, so I am picking my outfits out well before the day. Of course, I'm modifying like within the week, just depending on weather or I don't know, whatever meetings I might have on my work calendar to make sure things are like the most appropriate. But overall, it's worked so far. I'm also allowing myself to rewear outfits this year, which I didn't do in 2024. That was not entirely intentional in 2024, but I never outfit repeated. This year, I don't care. I'm allowing myself, although I will say because I have like 1,000 outfits saved, I don't know if I necessarily will. I'm not going to go out of my way not to repeat an outfit, especially if it's something that I think, maybe I already wore it, but I think it'd be really great for some other specific event or something. Like, I don't have a problem re-wearing something. So will I actually rewear? I don't know, but I'm not ruling it out. I also would really like to do a seasonal check-in. Like, so after the winter's over, I want to look at all the things I wore in the winter, just so I can like continue learning from the data I'm collecting within the year. 2024 was about data. 2026 is more about intention. If you would want to see these seasonal recaps as videos, please let me know. I'm happy to film that. I want to know, have you ever tracked your outfits? Obviously, I assume you haven't for a whole year because you're probably more sane than me. But over any period of time, have you ever tracked your outfits? And if so, what did you learn? I am posting these outfits every single day on all of my socials, including here on YouTube Shorts. And then I'm also posting them on Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest too. So if you want to check those out and follow along, please feel free. I'll leave my socials linked below. If you're interested in mindful fashion, outfit repeating, and just trying to figure out your personal style without over-consuming, stick around. I just hit 100 subscribers. Yay, so I'm so excited. I feel like every YouTube subscriber is like 1 million subscribers on Instagram. Like, it's just so much more meaningful. You are so important to me. So thank you for subscribing if you do. And if you don't, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you. And if you liked this video and think this challenge sounds interesting, feel free to hit the like button. It really helps me out. If you want to watch my video from last year and all of my learnings, I will link that right here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.